A woman who survived a deadly road rage duel last night now faces vehicular homicide charges. According to the Florida Highway Patrol, Ana Jimenez recklessly pursued 60-year-old James Robinson after a hit and run in a Target parking lot. The high-speed chase continued over the Buckman Bridge, with both vehicles weaving in and out of traffic and deliberately hitting each other. They eventually got off at Roosevelt Boulevard, but that caused a 6-car crash outside of NAS Jax. Robinson died at the scene. 3 other people were injured. According to court records, Robinson was labeled a habitual traffic offender at the time of this crash. In addition to vehicular homicide, she faces a second-degree murder charge and also 8 reckless driving charges.